The Roslyn Outdoor Film Festival continues with its SNL theme. On August the 5th, it's the movie Hot Rod, starring Andy Samberg, Billy Hader, and Will Arnett. On August the 12th, it's Mean Girls with Tina Fey, Anna Gasteyer, Tim Meadows, and Amy Poehler. And on August the 19th, it's Night at the Roxbury featuring Will Ferrell and Chris Kattan. The screening is just 2 blocks from the Roslyn Metro Station, and paid parking is available across the street from Gateway Park. Crystal Screen 2011 Outdoor Film Festival is in Crystal City. Their movies are on August the 8th, The 40-Year-Old Virgin. On August the 15th, it's 50 First Dates. On August the 22nd, they will screen 500 Days of Summer. And on August the 29th, you can enjoy the movie 2001, A Space Odyssey.
Lots of good movies coming up at Outdoors. Check them out. All right. Some volunteering opportunities now. Here are 2 new volunteering opportunities to tell you about. The Arlington Alexandria Coalition for Homeless, or AACH, seeks 5 volunteer nurses, EMTs, or doctors to staff a first aid booth at the Safe at Home Kickball Tournament on August 6th. The annual tournament is held at AACH's biggest fundraising event of the year. Proceeds will support homeless women and families in the Sullivan House Shelter and the Adopt a Family program. For details, call 703-525-7177. Daniel.
Volunteers are needed to assist military service members, dependents and reservists, National Guard members, and military retirees who use the USO Lounge at the Joint Base Meyer Henderson Hall, JBM HH. Volunteers are expected to become familiar with the USO's information resources, services, facilities, and events at JBM HH. Volunteers provide helpful and courteous customer service to all. Lounge guests are always available to answer inquiries from guests as needed. Volunteers will also manage video game and DVD checkouts from the lounge, keeping the lounge neat and orderly, brewing coffee, and replenishing snacks and beverages. For details, call 703-696-0958.
All right, we'll be back with Rich and his reviews and news for seniors right after we hear from our friend Nort Beckerman and his Brain Healthy Minute. Here's Nort.
I'm Nort Beckerman, the Brain Health Coach. Did you know that your vision, hearing, smell, taste, touch, and feel are constantly sending information to your brain? Based on the information your brain is receiving or not receiving, it is growing and killing off brain cells from the day you're born to the day you die. Each of your brain cells is connected to groupings of other cells. Each group of connected cells is a functioning network. Each functioning network is responsible for a function that the brain-body system must perform, either internally or externally. Because your brain is constantly growing and killing off brain cells, it's constantly changing what your brain-body system can do and what it can't do. You're changing it ever so slightly, but from the day you're born to the day you die, you're continuously changing the functioning structure of your brain. This changes what you are capable of doing and who you are. I'm Nort Beckerman, the Brain Health Coach. I'll see you next time for a Brain Healthy Minute.
All right, thanks Nort, and we'll look forward to another one of our Brain Healthy Minute segments from Nort. Thanks a lot, we appreciate it. Okay, up next on this edition of the Arlington Weekly News, as promised, Rich Masabny, just back from the beach, and his reviews.
That's right.
Go, Rich.
You know, I try to spare you from shows I don't think are that hot, you know. Today I got 4 shows. 3 of them are new ones. I recommend them highly. One is at the Little Theater of Alexandria, LTA. They're doing Hairspray. Now, I know you've seen the movie with Travolta and whatever it is. This is a great Hairspray. You might think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, this thing runs through August 13 at the Little Theater of Alexandria in Old Town. It's a really Good show. I'm amazed how good it is. Tracy Turnblad, that's the lead role, is adorable, played by Shannon Kingett. She is terrific, you know, and the show opens with a rousing good morning, Baltimore. You know, it's set in Baltimore in the late 50s, early 60s. The one who plays the mother, Edna, is played by Christopher Harris. You remember, big woman, and her husband's a little guy, Wilbur, played by Larry Gray. I mean, the show has a bunch of people. About 30 people are in the cast. You can't go wrong with this show. Hairspray. I've seen it in different places probably 6-7 times over the years. This is the best. For tickets, call 703-683-0496 or check the website, thelittletheater.com. Now, the Keegan Theater, they downtown, they're doing Steel Magnolias. This is another one. I'm telling you, it's a heck of a good show. And I think the reason is it's like a family, the Keegan people. A lot of regulars there. And they've got a mother-daughter team, Sherry Heron. I've known her for 20-some years. And her lovely 22-year-old daughter, Laura. They play in this Steel Magnolias. You know, it's set in a beauty parlor, you know, women's beauty parlor. And she plays the mother of this girl, of her real daughter. And it's just a good show. Truvy is the owner of the beauty salon, and she's played by Larissa Gallagher. It's a wonderful. They got good people. Linda High's in this. Brianna Latourna as Anna Anel, the shy gal. Anyway, take my word for it. You can't go wrong with Steel Magnolias. Really got to go downtown for it, on Church Street down there in the district. The phone number there to call the Keegan Theater is 703-892-0202, or check the website, keegantheater.com. Here's a show that's been brought back only after 6 months at the Woolly Mammoth down the district on 7th Street, Clybourne Park. This is making a return. The show begins, it's in 2 acts. The show begins in 1959, and 50 years later, Act 2. It's a comedy about a black family moving into a white neighborhood in 1959, and now the same situation, 2009. A lot of difference today. But anyway, it's tremendous actors in this thing. Michelle Herbert, Jennifer Mendenhall, Kimberly Gilbert, Dawn Ursula. I don't know if you know these names. I should do. They're first class. Michael Glenn, Jefferson Russell. Just a good show. It's directed by the artistic director, Howie Shalowitz. Clybourne Park is funny and poignant. It plays through August 14, excuse me, Woolly Mammoth, 7th and D Street in the district. Call 202-393-3939 for information and tickets, or check their website, woolymammoth.net. Finally, you want to go out to Olney, Maryland? I do. The Olney Theater Center there has Grease. Now, here's another one that I want to tell you. I think you can relive those memorable high school days at the Olney Theater with its production of Grease, with a large cast, again, of talented singers and dancers, as directed by Bobby Smith. In town, he's well known. Olney has captured the spirit of those days of the 50s and 60s with period sets by Robert Klingerhofer and costume by Seth Gilbert. The audience is transported to those happy, simple, innocent days, as in my case, growing up in Brooklyn, New York. Jessica Lauren Ball plays Sandy. Dabrowski, she's lead. She's the one who did Olivia Newton-John did that in the movie, and the girl's just as good, just as pretty. Our main squeeze is Danny Zuko, played by David Johnson. The wild one in 1959, Rydell High School class is Betty Rizzo. You remember she was, yeah. She's played by Caroline Bowman. What pipe she's got, and a nice figure too. Oh, okay. Her guy is the car crazy Kinnicky Murdoch, played by Patrick Cragen. There's a lot of good people in this darn thing. I wish I could mention all the terrific guys and gals. For information, check them out on their website, www.olneytheater.org. and their phone number is 301-924-3400. And check, they'll play till August 28th. They'll be here a long time. Now remember, I just told you about the Little Theater. Tell me, give me a time. Little Theater of Alexandria is doing Hairspray. Don't miss it. Keegan Theater, excuse me, staying sleeping out on the beach. You know, I couldn't afford a room. The Keegan Theater, Steel Magnolia is a wonderful thing. Olney Theater, Grease, great. And if you want to come back, this second time I've seen Clyburn Park at Woolly Mammoth, they didn't bring it back for nothing. It's a very good show. So there's some things you can do in the next couple of weeks here in the area. Are you going to go to any of these things?
All right. Sounds good, Rich.
Yeah.
Some good ones tonight. Hairspray, Grease.
That's right.
Grease,
that's
one
right.
of my daughter's favorite movies. I've seen that at least 10 times
Yeah.
in the past.
Well, this is as
50
good as
years.
anything you've seen.
Grease is a great
Yeah,
show.
just as good as anything you've
Nice.
seen.
All right. Good job.
Thank you, folks.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Rich.